Whether you prefer a little bit crazier styles, options, and features, you can always rely on a Casio Oak. I mean, it's leaps and bounds ahead when we talk about design. We love how it is. It came through the watch community like a storm and, said, I am here and I am here to stay. Guys, without further ado, we will gonna compare the left limited edition with the right GA 2100 Casio G-Shock. Stay tuned. I think you never should listen to the naysayers. It's always personal preference, right? So if you look both watches and try to compare them side by side, it's super hard to distinguish which watch is really a little bit thinner. Some say that the updated Casio Oak is a little bit higher than the Resin limited edition. But this is, as I said, from person to person a little bit different, and it is depending on personal preference. What I have to say though is the resin material of the limited edition is a little bit prone to scratches. It does have a beautiful glance to it because of that 3D printed, we call it in Germany, flip-flop painting on cars, for example, or if you see the purplish that is coming through, that is like the midnight purple on Nissan GTRs. So that is the appearance of the watch, and I love how it plays with green, yellow, and some light blue, and of course with the purple colors. I really love and adore that. And when you look at it closely, there's really nothing that has changed. Some would say it's personal preference, and the newer model is a little bit thinner, but you know what? We check out the case back together now. Very interesting to see then that on one, it is stating made in Japan, while on the other, it is stating made in China. The one from China has even more features than the one from Japan. But later to the features, this was just a small hint that you stay tuned. So now look at the case back. Carbon core guard as well as the other version, of course, has also a carbon core guard, but Bluetooth, CE, UKCA. So that basically indicates that the watch has solar features, and Bluetooth, which unfortunately, really I have to say that, unfortunately, the limited edition does not have. And that is the downside. That is the gripe, the only gripe that I have with my limited edition. So you see here clearly the CasiOak GA 2100 on the right side has a shiny, more sunburst style, which is indicating it does has the solar feature. And the limited edition has only the battery, and you have to always swap the battery, so it can go bad. I mean, it's not that the world is breaking down because of that, but if you have, and that's a call out, I'm calling out Casio. If you are bringing out such a beautiful limited edition, why then not with a solar feature? So next time, please, Casio, get in such a watch also the new movement update. I mean, that would be a very, very cool thing to do. Now let's get over the rubber strap here, how it plays with the light, how the bezel also continues to have that design. And it is very interesting to see what I now feel it is a little bit sturdier, so a little bit harder. I heard the rumor that these rubber straps could break and scratch. We have to see what time will tell. But comparing these two, I would say the green one, so the updated one, is a little bit thicker and a little bit easier to handle. It feels also a little bit better on the skin. The buckles are pretty much the same. Both watches have a same indication in the very end of the strap. I do not know what it is. Probably they use the same tooling to get the straps produced. Just let me take for a second the other strap and compare it with a limited edition, but pretty much it looks the same. So yeah, it is definitely an indicator that these straps are produced, of course, on the same tooling machine. Yeah, but I have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed that my limited edition does not come with the updated solar featuring movement. But you know what? You could still buy 2 watches and then just swap the movements. I would say that is pretty easy. But let's check out the watches on the wrist. This is a very tactical appearance, I would say. I like the dark of the watch, you know, the dark green, the dark dial. But if you then compare the limited edition, it's just like night and day, where the tactical watch is saying, leave me alone, I'm doing my thing. The limited edition is more like, hey, what's up? Let's go out, let's have a party, let's maybe drink together something and just have fun. Hey, what about water sports? That is what the watch is telling me. And I have to say, it's a very interesting watch. Very happy that I bought it and that I was able to compare it for you. Guys, let me know, how do you like these 2 watches? Write it down in the comments below. And if you liked that video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And we're going to see us in the next video. Have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.